And I'm also, just to continue painting the picture here, I'm drinking a delicious Pabst Blue Ribbon. Even
Quality.
so you can hear it.
Quality beer. I've got a cherry Coke over here. It's like Coke, but cherry.
I've got a Diet Pepsi. It's like a Coke, but Pepsi.
Jeff, you've also got a candy bar over there. You want to talk about that a little bit?
I do, yeah. I picked this up. I picked this up at a Walmart recently and just haven't gotten around to eating it. It is a Snickers Nut'n Butter Crunch. Which it also says limited edition, so I shouldn't even be touching this because it's not mint anymore.
No, I see red wrapper on that. That's reminding me a lot of the peanut butter Snickers bar.
Yeah.
Do you think this is just the same damn thing?
Milk chocolate, peanuts, and creamy peanut butter taste is what it says here.
Ooh. Derived from what, though?
Yeah.
It's a peanut butter taste.
It tastes like peanut butter. It is not peanut butter, but it is still creamy.
That's
like
very
a
similar,
peanut butter would be.
Very similar to the beverage I had last night.
Did you have a peanut butter beverage last night?
Have you seen this at the 7-Eleven? It's a Slurpee Chino.
No.
It's a coffee flavored Slurpee drink.
That sounds kind of haunting.
Yeah, I went to the 7-Eleven last night and saw that and said, "Well, I got to try that."
How was it?
I think Jeff can back this up. He had a little taste of it. It's a Slurpee. It tastes and looks like a Slurpee. It's not like they turned the Slurpee machine into a Frappuccino machine.
Well, thank God for that.
And it's sweet in the way that a Slurpee is. It's that kind of syrupy, sugary sweetness.
Right.
But then at the end, there's this little surprise. This little man jumps up and says, "Hey, it's also coffee."
Hey, coffee!
Kind of tastes like coffee.
Wow.
But kind of like in a really weird synthetic way.
Right, yeah, it's like coffee chemicals. They've distilled it down. Like when we're all eating pills and we live on the moon base, this is what all our food will taste like.
I envision that little man sort of being dressed in like an 1800s sort of a British guy kind of foppy outfit, but also having kind of a steampunk aesthetic to him. Like those guys that were at GDC.
Steampunk, very big.
Yeah,
it's very hot right now.
Yeah, but having an elven voice.
Yes.
Back to the Future 3 is very hot right now.
Very hot.
It's a great movie.
Isn't that basically the origination? Didn't Marty McFly invent steampunk? Is that?
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Also, so I didn't want to get too derailed there with the Slurpee thing. But
I did.
Jeff, you want to get in
I'll
on this?
I'll bust this open and try this Snickers here. Now, the other thing is there's also Snickers. What is it called? There's an energy Snickers.
Oh yes, is there
Snickers
just
Charged?
Snickers Charged, not just Snickers Energy.
Yeah, no. And they basically took like the ingredients of a Red Bull and somehow fit it into a Snickers bar, which makes it taste like a Snickers bar, except then on the back end, sort of like your Slurpacino story there.
Yeah.
On the back end of a energy Snickers is like horrible chemical, like you're okay. You know how chewing caffeinated gum tastes like?
Yeah, it's that kind of
that weird taste in the back of your mouth. Yeah. Imagine that in candy bar form. Okay, we're gonna smell the Snickers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Smells like chocolate. Doesn't really smell any different than a regular Snickers.
So far, let's see it. That looks like a Snickers.
It looks
bar.
like a Snickers bar.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Let's jump in. First bite.
Oh, it's hard.
Were you keeping it somewhere cold or?
Well, this house is
my
a little
house.
cold.
That's
yeah.
right.
Heater-
Another point very worth making, I think, is that it is freezing damn cold in Jeff's house because his heater broke.
My heater broke. It doesn't work.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a problem.
Which is also why Jeff is wearing the sweet neck thing that he has on.
I'm just wearing that so I can pull it up like I'm a ninja.
That's true.
Ooh.
All right, bite one, Jeff. You're into it.
Tastes like a Snickers bar.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the my issue with this concept is Snickers bars are peanutty inherently.
Like, is there maybe a slightly sweeter kind of thing on the under end there?
Is there a greater intensity of peanutness?
No.
Okay.
I'm really not getting.
So basically, it's a Snickers bar.
It tastes like not a great. It tastes like a subpar Snickers bar.
Huh. You bought this at a regular store. You didn't buy this at the grocery outlet or something.
No, this is not used food. I got this at a Walmart.
Okay.
America shops at Walmart, Jack.
It's true.
Big box stores.
Oh yeah, keep them out. Mom and pop.
Keep Petaluma egg-centric.
Don't even get me started on that.
I think I just did.
Wait, on what?
On keeping Petaluma egg-centric.
Oh, egg-centric.
Yeah. There's a lot of people here that don't want the big box stores to come in and drive out our local flavor. They instead want to force us all to leave town anytime we want to buy anything useful.
Yeah.
that isn't a didgeridoo or a fedora?
Well, whenever I need a fedora,
desk.
I know where to go now.
Oh, yeah.
So that's good. So we're gonna pan the this what's it called again? The Snickers Nutrageous
Nut and Butter Crunch. I guess it doesn't taste as.
Spell it out for me, please. I want to know the exact spelling of this. I want to know how the marketing team attacked this one.
NUT apostrophe N
right
Butter Crunch.
Is butter separate from the Nut'n?
Yes, it's on a separate line, and it is all lowercase.
And now butter crunch is not one word. There's a space between butter and crunch.
Okay. So three-word phrase here. 4-word phrase, I guess, with the Snickers on the front.
With the n. I think the n is separate.
So 5.
Yeah.
So Snickers, Nut'n, butter, crunch. And
it tastes kind of like those peanut butter Snickers that they try to come out with, but not quite as peanut buttery, I guess.
All right.
It's like they try to strike a middle road, and I don't know. It's not different enough. Fails to differentiate itself. It is the World War II first-person shooter of candy bars.
Okay.
It's no whatchamacallit, that's for damn sure.
Oh, what is? I love a whatchamacallit, Jeff.
Word.
Yeah.
I also love an Abba Zaba. I feel
Do they
like
still make Abba Zabbas?
Absolutely. Also, and I think this is kind of like the lesser-known cousin of the Abba Zaba is the Big Hunk. Which is quite tasty. It's like an Abba Zaba, but with just like nuts in it instead of like the peanut butter
I
center.
haven't had a big hunk in a long time.
I like a good Big Hunk.
Would you step to the punk with a big hunk?
I don't know what that means.
Slap it from his hands as you hit him with a clunk to the ground?
So there's our arrow pointing down food minute.
So
before we get into our next topic, I actually wanted to. I guess I'll use this as a segue into our next topic.
So now it's the arrow pointing down drink minute.
Yeah, now it's the arrow pointing down beverage taste test minute, which we've already established as being a core part of the show.
Pabst Blue Ribbon is delicious.
which people also really excited about.
Yeah.
We got a lot of really great feedback. Pretty much everyone's like, yes, please more after our lengthy Gatorade Tiger discussion.
Good. I guess before we get into new territory, we should briefly touch on last week's Gatorade Tiger.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, let's
I was not here for this, but
let's wrap that some. So last week I discovered the Gatorade Tiger, 3 flavors of Gatorade branded with Tiger Woods. And tried them out on the air and found I liked the red, which we discovered is Red Drive.
Red Drive.
Jeff, after we finished recording that, your interest was piqued?
Oh, for sure, yes. I am a beverage enthusiast and had to immediately get out there and find some of this stuff. Couldn't find it in the convenience store or gas station environment. Had to actually go to a supermarket to get it. Anyway, I got one of each flavor and tried them, and I think I'm with you in that the citrus flavor is my least favorite, and the grape is great, and the red drive.
Red Drive is really, though, I think the standout flavor of the 3 because it is the most unique.
Yes.
That's we did that last week, Jeff. Glad you were able to get on board. And are you going to be drinking the Gatorade Tiger on a regular basis? You think?
It's like they're selling the big bottles of it for $1 a piece right now, and I was thinking about just stocking up on a bunch of those while they're all introductory, because I do like a Gatorade now and then.
I'm just thinking if you keep talking about it, maybe they'll just send you some. The good people at Gatorade.
It's maybe
you are promoting their fine product.
We're not being paid to talk about Gatorade. We just enjoy Gatorade. We enjoy electrolytes.
But that does not mean you should not parlay your love of Gatorade into getting some free Gatorade.
My love of Gatorade is not for sale, sir.
Yeah, Jeff has very strong Gatorade integrity. His drink integrity.
That's admirable. That's very admirable.
Thank you.
Jeff, I want you to know, I really respect you for that.
Hey, thanks.
All right. So last week was Gatorade. This week, I guess I should talk about the time in between. GDC, Game Developers Conference, 2008 happened this past week, and we all went and kind of kicked it and had some fun. Saw some stuff, saw some people. I think it was, Alex, do you agree? Generally productive.
Indeed, quite.
And really fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. It was surprising how interesting some of the stuff that went on at that show was, especially considering we got to go and just kind of do what we wanted for the most part.
Yeah,
which is kind of a big change of pace for us.
Absolutely. So one of the things that was kind of an odd thing at the show was when I went in to get registered for as media and get my badge and everything. They gave you this little black tote, and it has scheduling information about when sessions are going on, maps,
brochure info about like the sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, brochure stuff for GDC Paris and
stuff for a Tokyo Game Show.
TGS
booth space booking up now. They're you got to order by June if you want a TGS booth.
All right, we need to get our TGS booth set up.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
I'm just gonna get my own and then just sleep in there the entire show.
All right, that's sweet. That's cool.
Just say "American man sleep" on the outside,
and then have the no camera sign.
and I'll just stand out front and make X signs with my hands. Just, no tape, no tape.
Also in that tote, in that lovely tote, was a ping pong ball.
Yes.
Okay.
Which was I never figured out why that was there.
It had something.
Some corporate logo on
brand logo on it, and then also this little bottle of terrifying drink.
Yeah.
6-hour energy mini thin rush dietary supplement.
Yeah.
It offers instant energy, no crash, sugar free, and less than 1 carb.
Now
it's actually the mini thin brand on there.
Yeah, it is.
As in like the asthma medication that
truckers take to stay awake
when you can't find real speed or whatever.
Now let me preface this a little bit. I have experience with the actual mini thins, like taking them, and it is the one time I ever took them, it sent me off into what I could only describe as a psychotic break. So
yeah, I can see you don't need mini thins.
No, well, I needed them because I had been up at 24 hours at the time, so I needed them to not die, essentially.
Yeah. Well, then that just pushes you over the edge.
Yeah. So, but that stuff is dangerous in every possible way.
I'm pretty sure I've had a mini thin experience, and it basically led to me being so sped up that I had to just like sit still and do nothing. Like it was like just so fast that I couldn't move.
There was the year at E3 that everyone was spun out of their mind on stuff, sitting in the booth,
I can't grinding your jaw
anymore.
So I'm gonna go ahead and on the air here test out. It claims to be berry flavored.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
So it says shake well, so that means that it has the ability to separate.
Great.
Now, to be fair, I've tried this.
Okay, well,
I had mine on Friday, or actually, I had a couple of them, so I took one on Friday.
Let's hold all opinions on this until after I get into this.
I shan't spoil it for anyone. I want to get an unbiased, reaction.
Oh, I was gonna say, Jeff, thank you for holding my mic. All right, we're
cracking it open.
You can go ahead and commentate.
No, here I'll do the play by play. So he's opening it up. He's struggling with the sort of wrapper on the
There's
outside.
There's like a
here.
plastic shrink wrapper. Oh, and then you just take the whole wrapper off. And all right.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now it's
little
just
white bottle.
Now it is an innocuous white bottle that clearly is not dangerous or just.
That's conditioner. Can I rub that on my hair?
It's actually hand lotion. My hands get really dry.
All right, so let's have a little sniff.
It smells kind of like a Kool-Aid. Like fruit punch Kool-Aid.
Okay.
Is the initial. Yeah.
I can smell that from here.
Yeah, you could get a little bit of that.
Power.
Yeah, Jeff, you're standing up. You're good. Several feet
I think
away
you
from
should pour that in a snifter before you take a shot of that.
No, that's plenty.
Right.
Now, Alex, you have had previous experience with this. Should I just try and throw it back, or should I sip it?
I started sipping it and it was not good, so I shot the whole thing.
I'm gonna sip it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to go with my actually, you know what? It tastes like sugar-free Kool-Aid, like the fruit punch flavor.
Yeah.
Actually, not that strong a taste. I expected it to kind of kick me in the teeth a little bit.
You expected it to be way more like acidic.
Yeah. Jeff, you want to give this a go?
No. I want you to have the full 6 hours of energy. I wouldn't think to deprive you of that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna guzzle the rest of this back down. Thanks for holding my mic, Jeff. Appreciate it. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay.
All the chemicals were on the bottom, weren't they?
Wait, did you do the whole thing at once? Oh. That's really bad.
You should have shook Weller.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil that for you. That's what happened to me, too. Is I took
Asshole.
a sip, and it was just sort of like, oh, this isn't so bad. And then I just chugged it, and it was like, oh, God, what have I done?
It's like ground up pills at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Like Flintstones vitamins.
Now, let me give you a little preview of what's in store for you, all right?
Oh, God, no.
Essentially, this is not as bad
a
as
trip to the hospital. We'll get your stomach pumped.
This is not as bad as like actually taking mini thins, but for the early few hours at least, you will be a bit manic. I mean, not that most people can tell when I'm manic and not manic, but I was getting a little fucking crazy toward the middle of the day, and After that, there is no crash. You will not crash from this, but you will sort of come to a gentle slope downward to where you just start getting very sleepy afterward.
All right.
So,
well, I kind of, last night was a little long, so I could use a little boost, a little bump right now. So that's
you're gonna be good for the next few hours at least.
Well, fantastic. Good. This podcast is gonna go on forever.
No,
keep talking about things.
Stop hitting me.